Hey everyone, welcome back. And today's Wednesday. It's a peak work day, and we have got an interesting question, and it's a repeated question actually. I think you guys you guys would have gone through the lookup. Okay, so hopefully, if you have studied the theory of the lookup, then you can easily solve this question. Okay, so most of the companies when they touch the lookup file, not lookup concept, they bring these questions. Okay, so that's why I brought you, and it's repeated. Okay, so this question, we have that asked, we have that UST asked in 2023, and then TCS in 2024, and then recently Capgemini asked. Okay, so various companies are asking this question. Okay, so we'll solve this question. Okay, so while solving this question, I'll just show you how to write the lookup code. Okay, so you can see whenever we solve the use case daily, you can you guys can learn at least something, something in the video. Okay, so you can learn some coding, or you can learn the concepts. Okay, so that it will be a nice, helpful video for you. Okay, so we'll just start with the today's session. If you're new to the channel, you can click on the link above. So make sure. Okay, so be see, most of the people, they ping me and then they ask me, where is the cricket, where is the over, run, overs per, like runs per over video. Okay, so those videos are already there in our channel. Okay, so just go through our channel. Okay, so browse through all the playlist. Okay, so available playlist, all the videos, so that you prepare well. Okay, so see, one thing I'll just tell you. Okay, so note. Okay, so most companies, they repeat. Okay, so repeat the questions. Okay, so even the recruiter. Okay, some recruiter. Okay, so even recruiter, they refer, you know they refer the previously asked question. Okay, so it's important that you solve. Okay, so you take a note of you know all our use cases discussed in our channel. Okay, so that you can at least answer more than 7 questions, okay, out of 10. Okay, let's dive into this use case today. So if you look at this use case, you can see we have input file. Okay, so which is just one. Okay, so id column. Okay, so you can name it as id column. So dml is id here. So id we have one, is going into reformat. Okay, so I'll just put as like questionable compound, but it's a reformat here. And then we have to look up to the available memory file. Okay, this lookup file. Okay, so here we have to refer that. Okay, so which value. Okay, so the recruiter will ask you, suppose we have duplicate keys in the lookup file. We have two keys. Okay, so what will be the output if you refer to that key, same key in the lookup? We have two values, right? Two names, Tom, Hardy. Okay, so which one will come out? Will it be random, or will it be last one, or no it will be first one? Okay, so there are like these three type of questions. Okay, so that's the question. Okay, so we'll just see how to answer this one. Okay, so this one is again 3 to 2 years six experience. Okay, so we have to practice well in lookup area. Okay, so I'll just go to the concept checklist first. Okay, so here lookup concepts. Okay, so here, so when I say lookup concepts, automatically tied, that those concepts are tied to memory. Okay, memory level. Okay, so you have to know memory level, memory management. Okay, so those areas. Okay, and then some codings. Okay, codings around lookup. Okay, so for we have lot of functions like lookup match, lookup local, lookup count. Okay, so lookup next, everything, right? So we'll discuss on that one day. Okay, so we'll discuss on the available function. Okay, so for this I'll just going for the normal lookup. Okay, so these are the uh, concept checklist. Okay, so you have to know when you are trying to access the memory. Okay, so this lookup, see, that small size. Okay, for a file of small size, we'll go for lookup. Okay, so if the file is large, then we'll use a concept called join, right? So you have to know those difference as well. Okay, so why do we go for lookup? Or we can take this as an input file, we can do a join. Okay, so if the file is larger, okay, so join will go if the secondary file is larger. Okay, so if the file is larger, Okay, so those concepts you have to brush up. Okay, and then recruiter expectations. So what are the expectations for this? Okay, so they see some questions they win. Okay, some questions are tricky, and then bit confusing. Okay, and then if these questions are asked at that moment, okay, you will get confused, and then you'll blabber something. Okay, so you won't give the proper answers. Okay, so they want to confuse you. Okay, so that's the ultimate goal. Okay, so whether are you strong in, okay, so whatever solution. Okay, so whatever correct solution you have. Okay, so so that's they expect. Okay, so are you strong in the concepts? Okay, so even if even if they confuse it you, okay, so are you sure? See, they will ask you if you're answering. Okay, if your answer is okay, it will pick random keys. Okay, okay, random matching records. Okay, if your answer is like this, okay, so they will ask you, okay, are you sure? Okay, next question. Okay, okay, so are you sure on this? Okay, then they'll move to the next question. So you can expect these kind of statements in the interview. Okay, so for whatever you answer, we think and answer, they will ask you, are you sure? Okay, so and some people they will ask the reasons as well. Okay, how do you know, how do you say? Okay, so prepare accordingly. So we'll just solve this question today. So here I'll just put a look. Okay, I'll just show you the input data and lookup data. So input data is 1, so that's id column. Okay, lookup data we have id column and then a name column. Okay, so I'll just show you the ETL design. So ETL design is like simple. Okay, so we have input file which is 1, is going to reformat where we'll use the lookup code, and then it's going to the output. Okay, so we have a lookup lookup file named lookup. Okay, lkp. Okay, so we'll take that name as a lookup. So now we'll see the code. Okay, so how can we write this? So here, okay, so let's say you have this lookup. Okay, so we have different functions here. Okay, lookup match, lookup count. Okay, so for this one, first what I will do is that I'll just open the reformat. Okay, so reformat transform. Okay, so here reform under this one I'll just code it. I'll just code it. Okay, so out reformat you can put. Okay, okay, so reformat. Okay, in begin. Okay, and then you can write this code here. Okay, so here let I'm just declaring a lookup variable. Okay, something. Okay, so let's say lookup record. Okay, equal to lookup. Okay, I'm just writing a code here, lkp. Okay, that's my lookup name, and then I'm writing a matching key. Okay, so what is the matching key here? The matching key is id. Okay, so here, see, these are matching. Okay, so with the input file, so I'm specifying the condition here. Okay, matching key here. Okay, so id. Okay, if you have another matching key, you can specify here. Okay, after you can specify with the comma. Okay, so this is the lookup code. And okay, so this will this will I will just show. Okay, I will. Okay, first of all, let's complete the code. Okay, then I will just show you the how how it accesses the memory. Next one, out dot id in dot id. Okay, so name. So we have to retrieve the name here, right? So the ultimate goal is we have to retrieve the name. Okay, so matching name, which matching record. Okay, so we have to retrieve the Tom or Hardy. Okay, so for now we'll just write. Okay, so when you write the code, out dot name. Okay, so lookup underscore record dot dot the name there. Okay, so this one we can use the variable. Okay, so we don't have to again use the lookup. Okay, suppose you guys will be wondering, you can also use, okay, or. Okay, I'll just put r. Okay, either this one or you write the code like out dot name. If you haven't specified this one, okay, if you're not comfortable with this one, you can straight away write this one. Okay, and then dot name. Okay, so like this. Okay, like this. Okay, so this one there are two ways, right? So I will just declare variable. Okay, so lookup variable, and then I'm just using that, so which is a nice practice. Okay, so if you can follow that. So now see, now we have written the code. Okay, so now this id will be 1, the answer will be 1. Okay, So for the lookup record name, okay, so the name, how it will take, whether it will take Tom or Hardy, which one it will take. So for this you have to understand how the lookup is accessing, how we are, like how are we accessing, okay, lookup file, okay, how are we accessing, okay, so that's this one you have to know, understand, okay. So how are we know accessing the memory, okay. So here you say you know we are doing this one, okay. So this statement, okay, this statement right here, this statement right here, what it does is that it goes into memory, okay. So we have the key, okay, key is equal to 1, okay. So open the memory, okay, so go to the memory, and then the memory we have index structure, okay, we have table column structure where you have different keys, okay. So here it can be 1, okay, it can be 2, it can be 3, okay, okay, it can be 4, okay, it can be 1 again, okay. So we have something in order, okay, something, okay. So what it does is that, suppose here we have Tom, okay, here we have Jerry, okay, so here we have Alex, here we have Ray, here we have Audi, okay. So our goal is that, no, our goal, we have to find out whether our matching key is present, okay. So if it is not there, it will return null, okay. So that one you have idea, okay. So if here the key is matching here, and then we have to find out whether Tom or Hardy, which one will return, okay. So in memory, if this is structured in a table, like assume it's a no a table column, in index, okay. So now how do we access, okay. So the thing is, see, now the thing is, oh, you have these rows arranged, okay. Arranged means like it's in a order, okay. So the memory, okay, the key will match with the instant match, for first instant match, okay. Okay, so that means this Tom will get returned, okay. So first matching records, the first matching records will be will be returned, okay. After that, you have second matching, okay. For that, for that you have another code, okay. You have the code, right? Lookup next, okay. So lookup next, okay. So that we don't have to go today, okay. So today we don't have to go into deeper into lookup concepts, but we have another function, okay. So some other function for this one, how to access the next lookup thing. So now for the, see, the goal is to know the ask, okay. The here the use case ask is whether the recruiter will will confuse you, okay, whether are you sure the Tom will come out, okay, or are you sure Hardy will come out, okay. You have to say, while accessing memory, okay. So index, okay. So memory index, like your first matching key, of your first matching key, for that your records will get retrieved. So that would be the answer, okay. So it will be retrieved for the first matching key, okay. So that's that's the point, okay. So you have to mean you have to like be strong in these concepts, so you can be able to answer quickly, and then you see, you can be accurate, you can be sharp, okay. So that's what recruiter wants, okay. So I'll just come up with other questions, okay. So I'll just cover lookup concepts. So I think we have started lookup today, okay. Slowly we'll bring up partitions, and then ICFF concepts, and then dynamic lookup, okay. So these are static lookup concept, okay. So to to categorize this one, this question is for comes under category static lookup, okay. So we are not we are, so these functions are come under static lookup, okay. So we'll see about dynamic lookup also later, okay. So I'll just bring up bring another interesting question. So until then, tata, bye bye.